Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? Welcome back to another day of Amy All April. I'm really excited because today we're going to be playing with a new highlighter from Ofra Cosmetics. This is their Mother Earth Highlighter. It just launched the day before the day that you're seeing this, and it was in celebration of Earth Day. It is a limited edition highlighter. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to be around, but I love Ofra highlighters. They're my holy grail favorite formula. So when I saw that this was releasing and then I saw that I had a package at my P.O. box, I literally drove right over, and I was so happy to see that it was in fact this highlighter. There was also some reusable straws in the package, which my son was very excited about, but today we're focusing on the highlighter. So like I said, this is the shade Mother Earth, and it is described as a duochrome neon green to pink shifting highlight. So here's what it looks like nice and up close. I mostly just see like a light icy green. Actually, you know what, from the side I can see a little bit of the pink iridescence, but in today's video I figured we could go ahead and use this as eyeshadow, use it as highlighter, kind of just do a first impression, test it out, see how I feel about it. And then I also went ahead and pulled out all of my other green highlights to compare, and we will do that at the end. Let's start off by swatching it. Okay, it is super smooth, and it definitely has a green to pink shift, but it's more on the subtle side, but it is there and it looks really pretty. So here's what it looks like swatched out. Let me just rub that in a little bit. So on first touch, the formula feels very similar to the Nikki Tutorials Cloud9 and Space Baby highlights that she did with Ofra a little while back, which were also like duochrome highlighters. It looks really pretty, and it looks like the perfect kind of like if you want to get out of your comfort zone a little bit, but also not too much, like you don't want it to just like scream like I have green highlight, but because it's more of a subtle green and because it has the pink base, normally the pink base will kind of blend into your blush a little bit more, and then the green will stand out without being like bam, if you know what I mean. I already went ahead and primed my eyes with the Ofra Eye Gel Primer, and I'm just going to take one shadow from the Tiny Marvels and Sydney Grace eyeshadow palette. This green right here called Mantis, I'm going to throw all over my lid and a little underneath my lower lash line. Just going to go ahead and start that off in my crease. I just wanted to add some type of matte shade that I feel will really complement the highlight. This is the one that was appealing to me. So like I said, just throwing it on the lid, kind of blending it through the crease, just letting it be very simple, and a little bit along the lower lash line. But I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of Mother Earth with my Sigma E54, and I'm gonna start that off all over the lid. Just thought it would be interesting to see what it looks like with that matte base underneath. It does look more satiny, but definitely really pretty. And I'm also going to pick up some more of Mother Earth and pop that on the inner corner. Super pretty. Like I've said like 12 times already, it's definitely a very subtle green. I feel like that was such an easy eye look, and it looks really pretty. So I'm just going to finish off with the only eye pencil from We Makeup in the shade Malachite Green in my waterline, throw on the Makeup Geek mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, for highlighter, I'm going to go into the Sigma Soft Blend number 50 brush, and I'm just going to start off with a tiny little bit of Mother Earth. Just going to pop that right at the tops of my cheekbones. I didn't go in with any blush today just because I wanted to be able to see what this looked like completely on its own. I just have a little bit of bronzer. Wow, that's pretty. That's low-key like the perfect green highlighter for my skin tone, because it looks glowy, and I can see the green a little bit, but it's kind of like an icy green. And from the front, because it doesn't have like a weird gray cast or anything, and it's a pink base, you can't see like a streak of highlight on my face, which can happen sometimes with colorful highlights if they're not to my liking. I was gonna say if they're done wrong, but it really is just a matter of personal preference, I suppose. I'm gonna throw that on my nose. I think I really like how that's looking, but I am gonna go ahead and add just a little bit of blush, a little bit of blush. Goodness gracious! Now that I kind of just know what it looks like on its own, I'm gonna go into the Alamar Cosmetics Colorette Blush Trio, and I'm gonna take just a touch of Corazon de Melon, just to add a little extra color. Okay, I think that looks really nice. Am I surprised? No, because like I said, love me some Ofra. So that is pretty much the look. I guess we should do lips real quick. Guess what? While we're here, I'll just go into the Ofra lip gloss in the shade Chill Pink. All right, so now let's go ahead and do some comparisons. I've got some singles. I've got some highlight palettes with greens in them. If you own any of the highlights I'm about to swatch, hopefully this will be helpful for you. Let's go ahead and just start off with a swatch of Mother Earth. Just gonna throw her right here. Okay, so the first highlight I pulled out to compare is the Kaleidos Lazer Glazer, because when I posted about Mother Earth on Indie Makeup Spotlight, I saw some comments asking if this would be similar, so let's just go ahead and swatch it. I don't think that they're gonna be all that close because this highlight has more of like a warm base and then like a greeny golden shift. A lot more sparkly too. So here's Lazer Glazer. Quite different. I also have a single highlighter here from Love Luxe Beauty. This is the shade Mermaid Waters, and this one looks pretty similar. It's a light green with a pink base. It's a little bit more chunky than Mother Earth, but it is one of those like really reflective, smooth looking highlights. Okay, so I feel like I can see the pink in Mother Earth a little bit more. It's definitely a tiny bit more shifty. Then I also have the Love Luxe Beauty See Me From Space Drenched Highlighter Palette, and this shade right here called Extraterrestrial is a green highlight. This is a much brighter green. Okay. So far, nothing too close. Next, this is probably the most mainstream highlight I have to swatch, the Anastasia Moonchild Glow Palette. There is a shade right here called Lucky Clover. This one is really smooth. So texture-wise, a little bit more similar. But again, I just feel like the pink base on this one is so much more apparent. And the green in this looks a little bit more neon. I don't know, I feel like there's something about Mother Earth and the pink base that like helps it look softer on the skin, so it really just depends on what kind of green highlight look you're going for. Okay, next I have this highlighter from Bitter Lace Beauty called Peridot. It is a really pretty green highlight, but I think it's definitely going to be a little bit brighter as well. Oh yeah, it's more of like a goldeny green shade. Okay, next I have a green pink highlight from Luxie. This is the shade Voodoo, and this is actually quite old and a little bit powdery, so I don't know if they've changed their formula since I purchased this forever ago, but we'll just go ahead and do a quick swatch. Yeah, still brighter. Okay. I will swatch this really quickly, but this indie brand is not available anymore. This is from Vanessa's Vanity, the shade Transcendence, and it has a pinky purple base with a green shift. Super, super pretty. So if you have this already, this is just for you, but if you don't, like I said, not available anymore. Wow, why is that the closest? Shift-wise, I can see that the pink on that last one the closest to Mother Earth, but it's still a brighter green. So I would say overall, just my personal collection, Mother Earth is unique, different. I'm really happy to have it. Here's what the highlighters all look like close up. So that is pretty much everything for today's video. I hope it was helpful for you. If you're interested in purchasing the Mother Earth highlighter, I do have an affiliate code with Ofra Cosmetics. It's just AMYLOVES, and I believe that it saves you 10% off their website. So I will have it linked down below and everything, but that's everything. I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Bye.